And now, more Pro Wrestling Weekly with your host, Fearon Derry.
Sit down, shut up, and listen up.
Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Fearon Derry here with you alongside Nick Cataldi, pushing the buttons, turning the dials, and keeping us on the air here. Talking all kinds of fun stuff about wrestling. Let's get right into the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I talked a little bit about what's not happening in terms of Dolph Ziggler, but here is what's happening. The card as it's listed up to the moment, and my predictions certain to go wrong, as well as 8-year-old Alex's, which actually he and I are pretty similarly in line except for 2 matches. We'll get to those as we go through them. First of all, the pre-show match, a returning Miz who has been away for the last month and change filming Christmas Bounty, another WWE film that will air, I believe, this coming December on the ABC Family Network. The Miz taking on one half of Rhodes Scholars in Cody Rhodes. I'm thinking Miz on this one just because he's got the whole comeback thing, and they like having a good guy kind of win to start things off. And, well, both guys really could use the win, and both of them are favorites of mine, but I have a hunch that if they're going to try to rebuild Miz, especially with this figure 4 leg lock, they got to do it with a pay-per-view pre-show win, but a win nonetheless, which would be his second pre-show win in a row, considering he won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania for a day and then lost it the next night to Wade Barrett on Raw. I think that's the last time we've seen the belt, unfortunately. In a rematch from WrestleMania, Chris Jericho and Fandango. I'm going with Fandango in this, and actually so is Alex. Alex actually matched up with me, too. He thinks The Miz is going to beat Cody Rhodes in the first matchup. So Jericho looking for some revenge after the WrestleMania loss, but I don't think he's going to get it. I think Fandango is going to keep the momentum going, even if there aren't as many people dancing along to the music, fandangoing as it were. But I think Fandango gets the nod. Now some of the more extreme matchups that we've got. Randy Orton and The Big Show in an Extreme Rules match, which is essentially a hardcore match without the blood. At least that's what I'm going with on it. I think Big Show's going to take it here. I think Randy Orton wants to be a heel, and he's going to continue to go through the motions until that happens, which, of course, means management isn't going to make that happen. So, plus the other addition or wrinkle to it, it's in St. Louis, which is Randy Orton's hometown, and for whatever reason, WWE likes to have its wrestlers lose in their own hometown, historically. I don't have all the statistics, but that's...
Well, that doesn't add up to me, but it must work.
Apparently.
Yeah,
so
it must work, obviously.
So for that reason, I'm going with The Big Show over Randy Orton, and so too is Alex. Not necessarily for those reasons. I don't know. I can't get into the mind of an 8-year-old. I don't know why he thinks what he thinks, but apparently he and I are agreeing. So,
so you're doing pretty good.
So, yeah. Well, considering he got, what was it? He got 8 out of the 10 WrestleMania matches right. I only got 7. So. He must know something that I don't.
Fire you and get him in here.
I was thinking about that, but I think he wants to get past 3rd grade at least first. Which I was going to say, only a month or 2 away. So I was going to say my days might be numbered. All right, Sheamus and Mark Henry in a strap match. That's right, the leather strap. You got to touch the 4 corners. That's a classic staple that's been around for quite a while. I'm going to go with the strength on this one. Got to go with the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, and so too does Alex. So far, we're agreeing. We're going 4 for 4 on that. Whether we're both right or wrong, who knows? But we at least think alike in that regard. Until this match, this is where we think differently. Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane. Defending
that's not funny to me.
You like the team? You like the team name, Team Hell No?
Yeah, I like it better than the Moondogs.
Oh, there you go. But yes, Team Hell No defending the tag team championships in a tag team tornado match where all 4 men will be in the ring at the same time against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of The Shield. I'm going with The Shield on this one. I believe in The Shield. Xander's going with Hell No. He likes Kane a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's his reasoning. He likes Kane, so he's going with Team Hell No.
Makes sense.
Again, 8-year-old logic. Sometimes simple works. That's why,
Well, thank you very much.
Exactly. Better than the analogy I was going to go with, so we'll stick with it. All right, Kofi Kingston defending the U.S. Championship against Dean Ambrose of the Shield. Again, I'm believing in the Shield. I'm thinking Ambrose gets his first title in WWE, and Xander's going with Kofi Kingston to retain the U.S. title. And then the three biggies. The I Quit match to determine the number one contender. That is what has been announced since Dolph Ziggler could not participate in the triple threat ladder match. It's now the two remaining competitors fighting for the number one contendership, and it's going to be in an I Quit match. Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger. Both Alex and I are going with Alberto Del Rio on this one, to have a Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler match, hopefully somewhere down the road once those concussion symptoms all clear up. But obviously, getting healthy is priority one for WWE.
Right.
And then Triple H and Brock Lesnar. We heard them a little bit earlier. Steel cage match. Both Alex and I.
Steel cage, the fence.
Okay.
I was wondering about that.
Okay.
When I went down to the Spectrum to see the one with Bob Backlund and Sergeant Slaughter, I said they put a fence up.
Well, now it's more of like a blocked cage.
Really?
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of that.
I guess I haven't seen it in a while. There you go. I'm sorry. My mistake.
That's all right. But both Alex and I are going with Brock Lesnar on that. Makes sense considering Triple H evened the score, and now Lesnar will go on to dominate, fully send Triple H up into the offices, and who knows where he goes from there. And finally, John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Ryback. Ryback rules in a last man standing match. Both Alex is not that surprising since John Cena is his favorite wrestler. Of course, he's going to pick John Cena to win. I'm going with logic. I don't see that there's enough momentum with Ryback for him to take the title off of Cena, considering Cena just won it at WrestleMania. So I think Cena retains. So going over it, Miz, Fandango, Big Show, Mark Henry, Alberto Del Rio, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and then differing thoughts. I'm going with the Shield. Alex is going with Team Hell No. And I'm going with Ambrose. Alex is going with Kofi Kingston. And you still can't get over.
No, I got to start paying
Team
a little more
Hell
attention.
Need to give. You're digging Team Hell No.
Oh, am I ever?
Oh, yeah. Well, the fans got the chance to pick. Like initially, they were supposed to be Team Friendship, and
boo, boo.
Which I was for.
Sissy name.
But Team Hell No seemed to work.
Friendship. Honk.
Well, if you saw the storyline leading up to it, it would have made a lot more sense. They were both going through anger management therapy at the time, so.
All right. My kind of guys.
Exactly, yes. No wonder you like them. They're your new favorite team now.
Now I've become a full-fledged wrestling fan, not just a once-in-a-while fan.
Oh, there we go. That's what put you over the edge.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Something had to bring me back. For years, I paid attention.
Who would have thought it would be a simple thing as Team Hell No to do it? Unbelievable. All right, let's. I think this is probably as good a time as any. Too. Let's go to Ed the Showstopper. Who's been.
Oops.
He was hanging on.
Well, he was hanging on.
He apparently wasn't. We
losed him.
He got stopped.
Yes.
Apparently.
Anyway.
All right, let's. Oh man. All right. Let's talk a little bit.
Maybe I had the wrong thingamajig. Nope. Not that one either. Okay. All right. Nope. I was right.
Hell no, that didn't work either.
No.
All right, let's talk a little bit of TNA now. We've got.
I like this. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Don't get excited now.
My mistake.
Don't get excited.
Anyway.
All right, let's. Let's. You got me all flustered now. All right,
started this.
Of course I did. Let's talk some TNA.
Show.
We've got developments in the TNA World Title match. The contract signing, which turned into more of a negotiation between Bully Ray and Sting, and we've got the audio of that. Let's hear from Bully Ray.
That's what happened. Shut it off. TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the guy that defeated Jeff Hardy. Slammiversary. Sting, I know you're back there. I know you're listening. I know all of your fans can't wait for you to get out here. But like I told Brooke a little earlier on, this is going to be more of a negotiation, not so much of a signing. And I know you probably got a couple of things you want to say to me, Sting. You probably got some steps. So don't keep us waiting, Stinger. Come out here. I'm all ears, brother. I want this to be official. I don't want any discrepancies. So, Hogan, you may want to step out here and listen to this. Come on out, Dad. You know what I just realized? This is actually the first time me and you are face to face since I screwed you over. Since I screwed him over. And everybody knows how bad I was screwing his daughter over. You're probably looking for an apology, right? Well, you ain't getting one.
I really don't care about your apology. You know, when you get to Boston, you should take my arm and snap it in two. You should pull my kneecap off. Dislocate my elbow. You should goozle me. Really, you should. You should just rip my throat right out. Take your finger and gouge my eye out. You should make me bleed.
What the hell is wrong with you? You want me to break your arm, break your leg, make you bleed? Why would you be telling me to do that to you? What the hell is wrong with you?
Because if you don't do it to me, I'm going to do it to you. Because I don't care if it's in the ring, if it's out of the ring, if it's in the concession stands, if it's up in the rafters, if it's into the crowd. I am going to make you bleed in Boston. So I didn't really have any demands, but since you're asking for a demand, here's my demand. I want a no-holds-barred match in Boston.
No holds barred, huh? Probably think you got me just where you want me. I bet these people all over the world would love to see me bleed at your hands. I'll tell you what, Sting. You got your no-holds-barred match on one condition. You agree. You swear. You sign that when I beat you in Boston, you never, ever wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship again.
Well, hold on a minute.
No. You shut your mouth. Don't talk. I ain't done yet. I'm sick and tired of you stepping on me.
Sting,
shut up.
Don't do it,
I'm not saying you gotta retire. What I'm saying is this. I don't want you to retire. I want you to have to wrestle until the day you die, knowing that you can never wear this championship around your waist again.
Sting, I'm running the show around here, not him. You don't have to do this, Sting. Don't do it.
There he goes again, making decisions for you, running your career, running your life, telling you what to do. What's it gonna be, Sting? Man up. No holds barred versus the championship for the rest of your life. Yes or no? Yes.
Sting accepts the challenge, and now champion and challenger going toe-to-toe, center of the ring. You talk about physicality at Slammiversary. It's going to be no holds barred with so much on the line, fans. We'll see you next week in Tampa.
And And there it is. Yes, no holds barred. Bully Ray defending the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Sting. And if Sting loses, he can never challenge for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship again.
Oh, shucks.
I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting considering, how many more opportunities is he going to get? The man's, 52, 53? I think you add him and Hogan together, it's about 109.
Easily.
Something like that, yeah.
Easily.
Or no, 112, actually.
Yeah,
it's
easily,
yeah, something like that. But that's certainly an interesting dynamic. And the other matchups we've got quickly here for Slammiversary that's been announced for June 2nd, coming up in a couple of weeks. AJ Styles against Kurt Angle. You've got Devon defending the TNA television title. Yes, it's still around, against Joseph Park. Gail Kim against Taryn Terrell. Kenny King defending the X Division title in an Ultimate X match against Chris Sabin and a third man yet to be determined. And Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez against Chris Daniels and Kazarian, Bad Influence. Austin Aries and Bobby Roode, provided he doesn't get into any more trouble. And James Storm and a partner of his choosing in a 4-team elimination match for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. So that's something to look forward to in a couple of weeks. Definitely looking forward to that. We're going to go ahead and take care of our second timeout, and then we're going to go to the phones, which have been blowing up, to say the least. And we'll go ahead and get to those after our second timeout. This is Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.